Hi, I'm Debbie, Dr. Debbie Norris, and this class is especially for those of you with low back, hip, or knee pain. Yoga can be used to help alleviate chronic pain, but we need to know what kind of yoga and what kind of moves we're doing that help with the pain and help alleviate it. There's two key things to the practice that we're going to be doing today, and the first element is breathing. We want to get lots of oxygen in the body as we do these practices, because we know whenever we biopsy an area in pain, whether it's a muscle, a joint, or even a bone that has pain, we find a deficiency of oxygen. It's as if pain is a message from the body saying, help, I need some help. And what it's asking for is oxygen. So let's establish a nice deep pace of breathing, deep inhales and deep exhales. Good, deep breath. Ah, good. Ah, just like that. Ah, you should begin to feel it in your head when you're finally getting enough oxygen. It flows right up from your lungs into your heart and up into the brain. You can feel a little dizzying. That's okay. That means you're finally getting enough oxygen. Ah, and the second part of the practice that's so important is bringing the focus of your awareness into the sensations of your body. And yes, if your body is talking to you, if you have areas of pain, paying attention and honoring these messages. Let's begin to explore through the body, working through the body to allow all this oxygen that's circulating in our bloodstream right now to get to all the muscles and flesh in our bodies. First, shaking out the palms of your hands like you're shaking dice, loosening up the forearms, the back of the arms, the upper arms, and gently into the shoulders. Easing into the shoulders just enough to loosen things up. Breathing deeply as you do the practice. Good. Now gently begin to roll through the shoulders, exploring movement in your shoulder joints as you breathe deeply. Ah, good, just like that. Reverse the rolling. If you wish to bring your arms further into the movement, you can make big movements with your arms, feeling not only the joints and the muscles moving inside your body, but also how your arms move through space. You can feel the breeze of the air through which you're moving, that air which you're breathing deeply into your body. Good, and release. Let's roll gently through the neck. Lift one side, lift your face, lift the other ear, the back of the head, the side, face, side, and reverse. Rolling through the muscles in your neck, lifting as you massage out any tension. Breathe as you move. Ah, and release. Roll up. Lovely. Let's cross the arms in front. We're going to stretch through the upper back by lifting the shoulders and rolling forward. As you press into your heels, draw your belly button behind you and reach forward with your hands. Tuck your chin into your chest. Take several nice deep breaths into the back ribs, feeling how your ribs expand, drawing your heart to the back of your body. Again. On your next inhale, roll up, open the sky, and release it around you. Excellent. This time, clasping your hands behind your back, press your hands down. Turn your toes slightly in and press into your heels. Tuck your tailbone under and roll your shoulder blades together behind you. You begin to lift your hands as you use your shoulder blades to press your heart forward, breathing into the front of the chest. Take several nice deep breaths here. And again. Slowly lower your hands before you release them. Once they're released and your shoulders have released, then release your hands. Place your hands gently on your hips. Again, turn the feet slightly in to unlock the joint in your hips. and a slight bend in your knees. We're going to roll through the upper body, lifting one side, the back of the body, the other side, and the front. Keep the lower side lifted also as you roll through this exercise. Reverse it, other way. Good. Cultivating coordination of the muscles. Good. Soft knees. Once again, hands on the lower ribs, a little bend in your knees, and we're going to roll through the hips, making big circles with your hips. Good. Loosening up, feeling the movement of the femur inside the hip sockets, softness in the knees, other direction. Good. Big circles. And then, if you'd like, a figure 8. When we cultivate coordination, we're literally growing nerves into the muscles that invite the muscles to move in this way. Not only do we coordinate the muscular function, but we also then have the capacity, the brain has the connection with these parts of the body to coordinate other functions like healing, regenerating cartilage, and damaged tissues. Beautiful. All right. Standing tall on both legs, hands at your hips or by your side. You can even use something to hold on to if you'd like to. We're going to stand tall on one leg and explore moving the opposite leg in through space. First off, feel the muscles in your glutes, the muscles in your hips moving this leg. And then feel your leg moving through space as if you're using your leg to stir space. And then the knee, and then the foot, and all the tendons and muscles in your foot, rotating, spreading, scrunching, expanding, everything in your foot moving. Standing tall, shake that leg. Let all the muscles on your bones be loose, like you're shaking water off of your toes. Take a deep breath in and stand tall on that leg. Feel the delicious difference in the two sides. Opposite side. Moving and exploring the movement of your foot through space. Good, just like that. And then your knee. And then your foot. Good, all the toes, all the muscles, all the joints and all the bones in your foot moving. And then standing tall, give it a good shake, deep breath in. Exhale and stand tall on both legs. Good. Notice how that feels now. Let's loosen up the muscles in the backside, starting with the gluteus. Bend your knees and just give it a good shake. How loose can you make the muscles back there? And then the mid back, moving into the upper back. Shake it like a dog getting out of the water, shaking the weak off of your body. Let it go. Good. Just like that. Excellent. Rub the palms of your hands together. Get a little friction in the palms of your hands. Feel your right hand rub your left and your left hand rub your right. Good. Now take this good energy and use it to release the expression from your face. Get anything out of your hair. We have an expression. I've got something in my hair. Get it out of your hair. Take the weight of the world off of your shoulders. Good. Anything you've had on your chest, wipe it away. Soothe your belly. All those gut feelings, let them relax. Good. And then any body part that's been talking to you. If your hips talk to you, rub them, your lower back. Give it a touch. Nothing like an actual physical touch to bring the awareness of your mind into that body part. And your knees always love a little attention like this. Good. Excellent. Rubbing the body, awakening your body to the sense and the connection between your consciousness and your body. Now take a moment. Check in on how you feel. Notice the sense. I hear people say, I feel more invigorated, I feel more vibrant, I feel more alive, I feel warmer. Just notice what that feeling is for you, having done this brief awakening. And then let's bring our practice down to the mat. Hopefully, just come to your mat and have several supplies. Have a cushion for your head and perhaps some cushions for your leg. and a strap or something that you can use to assist you in the practice. Come onto your back with your feet flat on the floor, knees bent. Press into your heels, lift your hips, and roll through your spine, letting your back sink into the mat. Take several deep breaths and focus now on letting your muscles in the belly relax. We've done a lot to shake out the muscles in the rest of our body. What we want to do now is bring the focus of our attention into the belly and really focus on relaxing the major muscles in the abdomen. There are, of course, the abdominal muscles, but then there's the fascia that surrounds all the organs in your belly. Breathe deeply and just let those muscles begin to relax. Feel how your breath massages your belly, moves through your chest and your stomach. As if you can feel your breath flow all the way down to the floor of your pelvis. And let a stillness settle over your belly, the way the stillness settles over the ocean on a really calm day. And the surface of the ocean becomes glassy still. Even though there's a gentle ebb and flow as the swells rise and fall, there's still that stillness on the surface. Let that permeate your body just now. So breathing deeply, relaxing in the belly all the way down to the floor of your pelvis, feeling that peacefulness and that calm. We're going to take our strap now and put the strap around the ball of your right leg. We start on the right side to work with the ascending colon. Extend your leg into the air, release your heel towards the ceiling, and let your toes fall back towards your chest. Take a nice deep breath, and on an exhale, use your right thumb to draw your right hip away from your rib cage, lengthening on the right side. If it's comfortable for your back, extend your left leg long and straight on the mat, and take a deep breath, holding the strap by extending your arms. Walk your arms up the strap so your arms are extended rather than holding in close to your chest, which put a lot of tension in your upper body. Extend the arms and come back to your breath and relaxing the belly. Good, just like that. Now notice where your body's talking to you. Notice how the muscles, perhaps the hamstrings, the back of the knee, perhaps the calf or the Achilles tendon is talking to you. What that is a reflexive tension that's being held, asking for permission to be let go. So take that deep breath. Again, draw your right hip away from your side and breathe and let those muscles let go. Good. Each exhale is permission for this reflexive tension to release. Breathe it out. Breathe it out. 3, 2, and once again. Good, just like that. All right. Circle your foot around, exploring the sensation in the tendons on the sides of your leg, and find the position of your foot, slightly pronated, that gives you the most release on the outside of your leg. Anchoring that hip down into the ground, bring your leg slightly across your body, feeling now the tendons, the IT band to the knee and down to the ankle, talking to you. And again, use your breath and give those tendons permission to let go. Deep breaths here. Once again. Excellent. All right. Remove the strap, put it to the side, and engage your leg from the back of your hamstrings. Being gentle to the knee, draw it up and get a nice deep stretch to the back of the gluteus here and the front of the left hip flexor. Deep breath. And then on your next breath, draw both knees in and rock gently back and forth, walking your tailbone away from your ribs, lengthening through the lower spine and massaging the lower spine as you do this. Good. Then side to side across the top of the pelvis, giving yourself a slight back massage there. Excellent. On your next exhale, you're going to roll onto your left side. And once you touch down on your left side, scoot your hips to the back of the mat and curl up in a C shape like a cashew. Draw your knees up to your chin and your chin down to your chest. Extend your right leg in front of you and extend your left leg straight down the mat. Good. You can adjust your hips if that helps. Take your left arm, the lower one, and reach it out from underneath you so that you come onto the back of your left shoulder. Excellent. Gently draw your right hand across your rib cage, letting your right hand come to rest on your ribs. Placing yourself in a position where gravity does the work, inviting a deep stretch through the back of the gluteus, down the outside of your right leg, all the way into your heel. Press gently into your heels, breathing here. And once again, draw that right hip away from your ribs, staying open here on the right side. Make room here for your ribs, creating space between your ribs and your hip, and breathe deeply. Once again, a nice deep breath. Excellent, just like that. All right. When you're ready, bend both knees. Draw your right hip down, the legs will follow. Use your heels to realign your hips with your shoulders, your ears with your feet. Take a nice deep breath and come back to that peaceful place in your belly. Once again, reestablishing that calm sense of peace and comfort in your belly. And when you're ready, take your strap and put the strap around the ball of your left foot, extending your left foot into the air, reaching your heel up towards the ceiling, letting your toes fall back towards your chest, opening up the back of your knee, and if you'd like to, use your thumb, draw that left hip away from your ribs and extend your right leg straight down the mat. Excellent. All right. Notice where your body's talking to you. Where is the resistance? Notice the resistance and use your mind to intend to let it go. The release usually happens on the exhale, so nice deep breath here. Exhale and let go. Each breath, letting it go a little deeper and a little deeper. Good, just like that. I say we're either encountering resistance or sliding into bliss. On our mat, we learn how to process the resistance. We learn how to use the breath to let the resistance go and go deeper and deeper into your stretch. Excellent. Feel the openness in the sole of your foot and do a little experiment here. Imagine a pencil on your toes and grab that pencil with your toes and feel not only the tightness in the sole of your foot, but how your stomach responded by also tightening. So when you open the sole of your foot, you literally relax the muscles in your belly and you can breathe more deeply into letting these reflexive muscles relax. Just like that. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Circle the foot around, exploring the movement in the tendons on the sides of your leg. Good. And place your foot slightly pronated where you experience the most release in this side of the leg, and bring your leg ever so slightly across your body, just 2, 3, 4 inches at the most, as you bring that left hip away from your ribs again. Keeping space on the left side here. Nice deep breath. Breathe it out. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Take the strap off your foot and remove it completely from your body. Unbind yourself and draw that leg in and give it a nice big hug like you really mean it. Like you're giving yourself the most wonderful hug. Excellent. Enjoy the stretch in the back of your gluteus, the front of your right hip flexor. Then draw your right knee up and hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself that wonderful hug as you draw your knees up. Walk your tailbone away from your ribs, lengthening through the lower back each time you rock. And then side to side, across the mid and lower back. Excellent. And on your next exhale, you're going to roll onto your right side. And when your knees touch down, scoot your hips to the back of your mat. Draw your knees up towards your chest, your chin down towards your chest, and extend your upper leg in the front of the mat. Extend your right leg straight down the mat. Good. Reach your right arm out from underneath you so you come to the rest on the back of your right shoulder, and draw your left arm across your ribs till your hand rests on your rib cage. Good. We want to avoid opening the arm out wide like this and catching our breath, tightening in the muscles. We want to keep the hand on the body, keeping the breath flowing freely and easily right there. Excellent. Press into the heels of both feet and let gravity do the work here. As you draw your left hip away from the rib cage, stay open on the left side. And notice where your muscles and tendons are talking to you. Your back should be very comfortable here. If it's not, come out, curl back up. It should be from the gluteus to the femur, down to the knees and the ankle. That's where you sense your body talking to you. Breathe into it and let it go. Again. And once more. Excellent, just like that. When you're ready, bend both knees, press your hip down, the legs will follow, and use your heels to realign your hips with your shoulders, your ears with your feet, coming back into this comfortable position. Belly relaxed, feel the peace and the calm through the core of your body. When you're ready, you're going to use your cushions here to support your legs. Extend your right leg slightly out to one side and your left leg slightly out to the other side, making a slight V shape with your legs. Good. A gentle stretch inside the groin. Extend your hands, palms facing up gently by your side, and make sure you've got something comfortable to support your head. Breathe into this and surrender into this position. Feel that sense of relaxing. Relaxing is an action verb. Notice the action. What happens when you are relaxing? There's an energetic shift you sense inside your body, as if you're letting something go. Notice this, when you let go, the energy moves in your body. Some of us sense it as releasing and settling down. Others sense it as releasing and floating up like evaporation. Others sense it as settling in. Whatever it's like for you, just notice the sensation of the energetic flow when you are relaxing, and let it go. Good. Extend gently into your heels, just enough to activate the nerves that extend and move the muscles in your legs and feet. Take a deep breath and then relax your legs as if you'd stretched a guitar string tuning a guitar string, the vibrations can flow along that string just right. And imagine this string extending from the inside of your left hip, across your pelvis, down the inside of your right leg to the inner knee, the inner ankle, your inner arch. And as you breathe, sense the vibrations that flow along that string. And then notice as if there's a string extending from inside your right hip, across the pelvis, down the inside of your left leg to your inner knee, your inner ankle, the arch of your left foot. Breathing into that, extend it gently and then let it go. And notice the vibrations that flow along the inside of your left leg. Take a moment, witness the sensations of your body and the many senses that you experience. We speak of the senses of sound, the sights you see, the smells we smell, the tastes we taste, the sense of your body resting on your mat, the skin sensing the air, the hands and the feet, and the other senses, such as the sensation of gravity. We often tune out sensations like we tune out a white noise. We tune out the sense of gravity because it's so ever present. There's a very real sensation to gravity. It's the sense of knowing which way's up and which way's down, and that when you rest down. It's a sense of being centered and grounded, a sense of connection with the earth. The more you let go, the deeper you go. And the deeper you go, the more you let go. Notice that sense of connection with the earth, whether you feel it as a force from the earth drawing you towards her, or whether you feel it as a force in the universe pressing you and the earth together. Notice that sense of connection, that force, and breathe into it. Surrender to it just now, just like that. Just like that. Excellent. When you're ready, draw your legs together and turn to your side. In a comfortable position, on your side, check in on yourself. Notice what it feels like just now. And check in on yourself as you go through your day. What's it like to breathe? What's it like to be? Check in on yourself as you greet your friends or family, as you eat your meals, as you prepare for bed at night, or when you awaken in the morning. Check in. Notice what it's like to breathe. Notice what it's like to be. And when you're ready, when you feel the inspiration, when the inspiration inspires you to roll onto your side and then onto your hands and knees, gently rising up from your hands and knees, wait for it, wait for it. Wait for the inspiration to invite you up and rise up to standing. And join me now as we prepare for our closing. I invite you to use your imagination. I invite you to let your imagination go free. Imagination is extending energy where it may or may not have ever been before. Imagine extending your energy down through the soles of your feet, deep into the earth, flowing down like rainwater seeps into dry soil. Breathe into that. And as you feel your energy extending down into the earth, begin to become aware of the energy of the earth itself that rises up into you. Reach down as if to invite that energy up. Draw it up with the palms of your hands to flow up through the soles of your feet. Pass it through your knees and your thighs. Let it flow through your hips and your belly. Release it through your chest and your shoulders, out through the top of your head and your outstretched arms into the sky above. Breathing into that and giving gratitude to that which you believe in. And as you sense the energy releasing and flowing up through your body from your fingertips, begin to become aware of the energy of the universe itself that pours down into you. And embrace that like a stream of white light. Draw that light down into the top of your head until you see it in your eyes. Smell it, taste it on the tip of your tongue, and swallow it down through your throat. Let it flow down into your heart and pause as it fills your heart with light. Then let it flow down into every cell, every organ in your body, back down into the earth, such that you are but a conduit of energy from the earth to the universe and the universe to the earth. Press the palms of your hands together in front of your heart and feel how you hold in the palms of your hands the light of your heart and the power to choose what to do with that light. Whether you choose to hold it close and protect it, and it's fair, we all do that sometimes, or whether you choose to open your heart and let the light of your heart reach out and touch others and be touched by others, is a choice you hold in the palms of your hands. And recognizing that the light within you is the same as the light within each and every one of us is the meaning of the word Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me.